Hi guys, this is Sarah and my crafty feline friend Raven. There's her new cat tree. It came in the mail a couple of days ago and I put it together. I think Raven likes it. That's her favorite spot. So, I know I'm a little late in the game here, but I wanted to jump in and answer the 10 yarn questions that everyone was doing. I haven't seen any videos on it in the last few days. There hasn't been too much activity in my corner of the crochet community in the last couple of days. But these are fun questions and I wanted to jump in. There was a video another crochet YouTuber had done and anyone was tagged in it whoever wanted to jump in and do this. So if you have a YouTube channel and you crochet or knit, feel free to jump in, tag your it, answer these 10 questions. I'll have a little bit more to show you guys and answer to as well, and I got a couple of crochet projects made, including the Bushtracker beanie from Crystal's Bag of Day channel. It's a really cool hat, and I like how it turned out. So anyways, 10 questions. Let's see, the favorite color of yarn of mine. I like working with purples, gradients of purples, or I would go with grays. Most of the time, I prefer to get variegated yarns because for me, I'm sure a lot of people are like this. You get bored crocheting with the same color over and over and over. So it's more fun when the colors change. So if I had to choose one color, it would be any kind of gradient of colors that attracted my eye. Favorite weight of yarn is a number 4. That's the weight I learned off of. When I first started crocheting, well, my great-grandmother taught me when I was 7 or 8, give or take, and I've been crocheting off and on ever since. There was a gap where I forgot the basics of crochet and how to chain and do the simple stitch and everything, the single crochet, so I had to relearn, and I stupidly picked out a skein of black. I liked dark grays and black at the time. You can't learn off of black. If it's too dark, you can't see your stitches, right? So I was given a lighter color, piece of fuzz flying in the air. I was given a lighter color to work with, and within no time I was doing the stitch again. So the number 4 weight is my favorite, and I've recently started working with the number 3s. My favorite style of yarn, I don't really have a particular favorite. The style of yarn that I work with the most is the Red Heart acrylic basic twist. However, that yarn is spun. It's smooth and easy to work with. You can see your stitches. The stiff definition is actually really pretty, as long as you keep your tension within the same. And it's just an overall beautiful stitch and a beautiful texture of yarn, the way it's spun and everything. Just simple Red Heart is fine. My favorite fiber, I would say acrylic, because if you make a mistake, you can frog it easily. If you don't know what frog is, it's a term that we use when we have to undo our work, so we have to rip it out, rip it, frog. It's kind of funny, cute. My favorite brand, I don't really have a favorite brand. There's so many out there that I like. I started with Red Heart, and that's what I had the most yarn of, until I started buying Premier and Lion Brand, and now Ice Yarns. And I think I have mostly Ice Yarns now, since I've been ordering so much from them for the past 3 months. Probably over $1,000 worth of Ice Yarns. Shh. I didn't say that, okay? You didn't hear that. My favorite brand that is not easy to get. There's not really many types of yarns that are uneasy for me to get. I live right in the middle of the States. There are brands that I have not worked with yet that I would like to try. In fact, Crystal on Bag of Day Crochet recently released a video of her latest unboxing from a website that I'm going to try my next payday. So if you haven't seen that video, go check her out, Crystal Bag of Day. I will also put that link in my description box, if I remember, and I hope I do. My favorite yarn in store. My favorite local store to shop at would be Joann's. They have the best discount prices. They have better deals than Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby is super expensive, even though their selection is huge. I do go there for certain things with coupons and discounts if Joann doesn't have something that I don't see or that they don't have. My favorite store to shop online is now Ice Yarns, of course. It was also Premier, Lion Brand. My favorites, though, are Hirschner's, which I have mentioned before, Hirschner's website, Annie's catalog, and Ice Yarns are my 3 favorite online stores to buy from. Let's see. Do I keep scrap yarn? Absolutely yes. I keep my scrap yarn. I also keep my little itty bitty bits in case I want to make some amigurumi, you know, make some stuffed toys for Raven. I have made her toys before. You just put some yarn scraps in a bag, mix it up with catnip. Once you have the toy made, take those scraps and catnip and stuff it. And your cat will love it. My scrap yarn, I keep them in, I'm sure you all know, the cheesy poofs, the big containers you can get for $5, $6 at the grocery store. Big old cheesy poof container, it's like, what, 2-3 gallons? I've got like 8 or 9 of those jars. And here's coming another idea for storage space. For furniture and storage space with these cheesy poop containers. I'll get into that in a second. So I'm using those empty containers. I cleaned them out with dish soap and everything, let them dry overnight, and I'm putting my yarn scraps in those cheesy poop containers. I have one filled up with cotton, one filled up with my basic acrylics. I've got another one filled up with all my scraps and small bits. I've got another one with my smaller, tinier scraps. So I have a few. So what I'm going to do to save space, so these don't take up room on my shelves, I'm going to put a bunch of them together like a flower petal, and I'm going to take some duct tape and you know, secure them together, and then I'll probably pick up some poster board. So I'll make the edge of it smooth. So it'll be a smooth round circle all the way around these cheesy poo containers, and then use some poster board for the top. I'll make like a cardboard thick lid layer, like on a hinge, so that you can still open it up and access storage space inside those cheesy poof containers. And then I'm going to glue some fabric, or I'll crochet a piece. I'm going to crochet like a mandala top for the lid with a variegated yarn, and it's going to be a storage compartment caddy used as a floor ottoman. Isn't that a great idea? And it's going to be big enough for 2 people to put their feet on. And then you can still access it, the lid on the hinge, you can still access it to get into your yarn scraps. I'm like, oh, that's so great. I was just going to use these little cheesy poo containers for like trash cans, fill them up, throw them out. But like, that's a good idea. I don't have a small floor ottoman. I always love putting my feet up. I've got too much crap on my coffee table to put my feet up. So, and then, okay, question number 9. Favorite things to crochet. My favorite things to crochet are small lap blankets, triangular shawls, small things, purses, handbags, little makeup bags, just, you know, small stuff, scarves, hats, things that are quick to make, because it makes me feel better getting a project done. At the same time, I have a couple of whips in progress on larger projects that I'm working on. Question number 10, if I could crochet one last thing for the rest of my life, I would say blankets, because they are the biggest projects. I would never run out of yarn. If I wanted to frog some of that back and use it for something else, I could do that. I could use part of it and make a hood on that blanket. But I would say blankets, because it's the largest thing I can make. It's the thing that I can make where I have yarn in my hands for the longest time. So I had a couple more things I wanted to show you. Speaking of making small projects that I like, I made this. It's a little purse, or it could be a project bag. My intention was to crochet a bag the size of a 1-gallon Ziploc bag. This was an overshot. I made a Ziploc bag size drawstring bag for my friend, because she, whenever she spends the night at my place, she carries a Ziploc bag for all her medication that she has to take before she goes to bed. And I wanted to make something cute and reusable and washable that she could use for her medicine, and it would conceal her medicine better instead of this clear bag. And she loves it, and she keeps her medicine in it. But this is an overshot, an oversized version, and so I just made it into a small little shoulder bag. This is just a simple V-stitch, just a few inches bigger than a 1-gallon size Ziploc bag. And then I made a strap long enough so I could sew it down both sides so it would be more secure. The strap goes all the way down to the bottom, and I just took the same yarn and I sewed it in on both sides. And the yarn will stretch, so it's a little short up here, like by your boob, kind of. But the yarn will stretch over time, and as you carry things in it, the strap will get a little longer. So I make the straps, when I do purse straps and shoulder bag straps, make them a couple inches shorter than you want them to be because the yarn will stretch. And since this is a basic acrylic, it will wash. And the yarn I used for this, I picked it from Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn, super soft. It is the colorway, let's see here. What colorway is this? Moody Mosaic. Moody Mosaic. I don't know if you can even see that. Can you see that? I'm sorry, the label is kind of hidden. Moody Mosaic. Okay, it's 100% acrylic, of course. Machine wash, cold water. You can tumble dry this for about 20-30 minutes. It will get softer every time. It's a number 4 medium weight. Calls for a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. It's 252 yards and 230 meters. It's a 5-ounce skein, 142 grams. I've got 3. This is the gallon size bag I was talking about. And the purse is just a little bit bigger. Not much bigger. Pretty much the same height, but like 3 inches wider. And the other project I finished, I'm getting to the Bushtracker hat. This is just a plain, basic granny square blanket I made. It's about 38 inches by 38 inches. It's just granny square. Simple as granny square going all the way around, but you'll notice in one of the corners, instead of going all the way around, I went around, and then I went back, and then around, and then back. And doing it that way, the whole entire square itself keeps its shape better, and it lays flatter. And I just think it looks more definitive, and it's reversible. So you'll also look closely to see that the stitches are not worked on the same side every single row. One row you'll see the front of the stitches, one row you'll see the back side of the stitches. And this is nice and cozy. The yarn I used for this I also got from Hobby Lobby. I have a tiny bit of it left. Yarn Bee Glowing Purple Multi. And no, they don't come like this. They come in skeins like this. This is just a little bitty bit I have left. It's $5.49 a ball. And I'm sorry I didn't tell you the price on these. These are $4.99. $4.99 at Hobby Lobby a piece. Use a coupon. Use a coupon definitely. This one was $5.49 each. This one is 198 yards. It's a 4-ounce skein. It's called Color Name Purple Multi. Hobby Lobby does still carry this that I know of. It's 60% acrylic, 40% polyester, so it does feel much softer. You can machine wash this in cold water, but do not dry. Lay flat to dry. 113 grams, 198 yards, 181 meters, calls for as little as a 4 millimeter crochet hook. I used a 7 millimeter hook to get this. And then for the border, I didn't do a base border. I just immediately went to the shells for the border. 7 double crochet, single crochet, 7 double crochet, single crochet, all the way around. Then on the corners, I did 13 double crochet. Single crochet, 13 double crochet, single crochet directly into the next space, and then just keep going. 7 single, 7 single. You get the idea. And then here's the Bushtracker hat. Crystal Bagoday. She did a crochet version for Urban Yarns. He also has a crochet YouTube channel. This is the Bushtracker hat. I like how it turned out. Cables, herringbone, more cables. And then you have a couple of rows of single crochet within. She has a video, a really nice tutorial on this hat. I love it. It's super cozy. The cable stitches makes the yarn much thicker to keep your ears warm. You have the decorative herringbone. Then you have more cables on top to keep your head extra warm. A lot of your body heat leaves the top of your head and your ears. Your ears, big time. So having your ears with thicker coverage is really, really helpful. And this is a great hat. I thought about gifting this to a guy friend or my dad. He wears beanies. I thought about making a matching scarf, but he doesn't wear scarves, but he wears beanies. And I'm going to make a few more of these. What I also want to do is make a solid color for the cables and then do a multi-variegated for the herringbone. Crystal, bag a day. I hope this is more sufficient than a picture. If you want me to take a picture, let me know. I will send it somewhere if you prefer. I also wanted to mention Glenda from Creative Grandma. She had surgery last week. She mentions that in one of her videos, but I just wanted to support her by asking everyone to continue prayers for her. I pray that she is healing, healthy, and getting better. Glenda, if you do catch eye of this video, I have been praying for you. I love your crochet channel. I've been following you for over a year. I do pray for you and your family and that you are healing and recovering well. I have to get a hysterectomy within this year because I have really big, bad fibroids. And no matter what I do, no matter what medication I take, I even took the 3-month birth control shot for a while. Nothing works. So it's causing me problems in my everyday life pretty much. And I'm sick of it. So I've also been dealing with hot flashes since November 2019. Yeah, they're mild and very, very short-lived. But that's a whole another segment I will probably do about my health. COVID is non-existent in my life. My 2020 was horrific, and it had nothing to do with COVID. All my health issues and stuff, I'm sure we all had stuff to deal with, but COVID was pretty much non-existent in my world. I was going to the hospital a lot, for my stomach, for my gallbladder. I probably took 3 ambulance rides last year and ended up in the ER 4 times. So it wasn't fun. I'll talk about it in a later video, but I'm praying for Glenda. I'm happy about Crystal's hat. I love it. I'm sure Gary loves it too. She kept saying, you know, I did my best, I did my best, I did my best. Girl, yeah, you did your best. Okay? Rock on and crochet on. Girl, I love what you do. Keep it up. That's all I got for now, guys. I just wanted to pop in and talk about yarn. And Raven wanted to say hi too. Say bye, Raven. We're going to go. I have to get ready for work now. What do you think, Raven? You want to say anything? You want to say anything to the crochet people? She's like, no. You want to say anything? Raven, she's looking out the window. Raven. Okay, we got one little meow out of her. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please share with your yarny friends. Give this video a like if you like the content. Hit the bell for more notifications so you'll be notified for future videos. I'm not too avid with this. I'm not going to be posting videos every day, just, you know, whenever I feel like it, but I'm having so much fun with this so far. So I'll have a video, 2 videos at least a week for right now, possibly even more. I have so much yarn content coming. I'm about to place another order with ice yarns too. So yay. Okay, I gotta go. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a great day.